smaller man Juarez trying to get to the inside right away.
You know, Juarez is the type of fighter that I talked about that can drain you mentally and physically. He breaks you down. He brings a pace that's uncomfortable for you. And he stays in your face the whole time. He makes you work and even panic, which makes you feel like you need to work.
Explain that a little further for me. I understand it makes you work, but he makes you panic.
Just his presence. He's always in your face. So you always feel like you need to throw punches, and that's not necessarily true. You know, he puts an extreme amount of pressure on you physically and mentally. It's called get off me. It's called get off me punches, Tess. Too much pressure on me.
It's going to be a good test for Carlos Castro tonight. He's a very polished boxer, likes to jab, likes to keep his opponents on the outside, and like you just mentioned, Tim, that's not Juarez's game. He wants to press the issue, and I want to see how young Castro responds to the pressure of Juarez.
Trying to time him with a right hand that time. Juarez on the inside, placing a right of his own.
And disregard the 8 losses on Juarez's record. He's earned every one of those, and what I mean by that is he's fought to the bitter end in each one of those fights, even the fights where he was stopped. He's the kind of guy who, when you knock him down, he gets angry and he fights harder. If Castro's going to get this win tonight, he's going to have to earn it.
I saw something just a minute ago. I saw Castro shoot a jab down to the body. And I saw the reaction from Juarez. He did not like it. If I'm Castro, I'm going down to the body. I'm going to test that gut of Juarez. There it is again.
Coming to the end of round number 1 of our 10-round co-feature. Then it'll be our 10-round heavyweight main event with Carlos Takam taking on Jerry Forrest. Jerry Forrest, whose dad, glad that everybody in the USS Nimitz is watching along with this broadcast as we start round number 2 of our co-feature. Castro, unbeaten fighter who was announced as being from Phoenix, Arizona. That's where he grew up, spent most of his life, but he relocated to Fullerton, California recently. He's been training well there and trying to deliver on everything he wants to promise on. You know, you mentioned that Forrest is from Newport News, Virginia, and he said, you know, the guys who came out of here, the football players, the basketball players, yeah, his backyard, Timmy, Michael Vick, Allen Iverson, and here's a heavyweight coming up out of Newport News. Right hand comes in from Castro. Good looking right hand from Castro, driving it down.
Carlos Castro is in a nice little groove right now. He's taking his time. He's not rushing anything. Juarez tried to press the issue, like you said, Tim, and Castro didn't take the bait. He's making this fight the kind of fight that he wants to fight.
Watch your head, guys. The one thing that I like about Castro is that he controls the range really well. Even when he's moving forward, he understands his range. You know, Juarez was moving back. I don't know if you guys saw that. He was moving back. What Juarez was doing was trying to lure in Castro. But Castro, like you said, Dre, didn't take the bait. Still was responsible with his distance and also defense.
Castro just landed a short right, counter right hand going backwards just a few seconds ago. Beautiful shot.
One of the things that Castro needs to figure out is that, and need to understand is that you can hit Juarez all night to the head. He's going to be right in front of your face. When you hit him down to the body, that's checking him.
Vete para tu derecha, Carlos, para tu derecha, eso, para tu derecha todo, eso ahí. Ahora vuelve, rápido. Jab, right hook.
You know, Juarez is the type of opponent that wants to take you the distance. You know, he has a lot of experience. So his fight right now, he'll either take a lot of shots, a lot of punches off the gloves and to the head, but he wants to apply his game plan late in the fight. He wants you to tire, wear out, so he can have his advantage.
Mark Kriegel.
You know, for years, Joe, I've been hearing that the most dangerous guys in boxing are the lawyers.
Yeah.
The only world-class lawyer is Cesar Juarez, who has his own firm in Mexico dealing primarily in labor law. You know, he's taken title shots. He's been in wars. He's been down 13 times in his career. He keeps coming back. We asked him why. He says, without boxing, I just don't feel alive.
How about that? Active attorney in Mexico, taking on major cases. By the way, a labor lawyer working in boxing, negotiating with promoters. Isn't that something? A two-time super bantamweight world title challenger. This is a guy that was in against Nonito Donaire. Well, that was for the vacant junior featherweight world title back in 2015. And then was TKO'd against Isaac Dogbe. Isaac Dogbe, who is getting set to make a return as well. We expect to see Isaac Dogbe in a couple weeks. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Javier Jimenez told Cesar Juarez, look, you've got to move your waist and you've got to cover up that body. He's tall and long and he's targeting your body. He caught you, but you recovered well. Keep your hands up and don't get brave. If he catches you again, make sure you tie up.
Timmy, I'm going to revisit something you said in the last round and slightly disagree. I think Castro should go to the body, but I think he should keep going to the head because he's moved Juarez with the head shots just like that. Juarez isn't fighting with his normal fire, and that's telling me that he felt something that he didn't like from Castro. Stop! Castro is calculated tonight. Head shots, body shots, but then he's changing up the cadence to keep Juarez off balance. Sometimes he'll throw an easy right hand, and then he comes back with a big right hand that lands. This is a very, very calculated, smart performance right now from Carlos Castro. Very impressed with this young man.
He's hitting hard too, Dre. Just as you said, he is hitting hard in there. And I saw him buzz Juarez a few rounds ago.
Left hand to the body.
Shot.
Yeah,
Now he digs with the right hand to the body as well. Comes back upstairs with a left hook. Backing him up. But Castro looks sharp tonight, doesn't he? Got a thud at the end of these punches.
Taking his time. Yes. Placing the shots.
Wrapping around that elbow and going with both of them were body connects.
Yeah, that was one right there. He got hit with the worst kind of shot, left hook to the liver, but he touched him to get his hand up. Boom, went right downstairs. That was calculated. That was intentional. He never intended to land the left hook to the head. It was all about the body shot. Juarez started to think about going down. He didn't go down, but if Castro keeps landing those kind of shots, we might see Juarez go down.
He was 29 of 53 on his power punches in that third round alone. Bernardo.
Yeah, Clemente Medina told Carlos Castro, you deflated him that last round. One more well-placed body shot, and he's done. But don't let him counter with that right.
But you see the heart of Juarez right there. He's fighting back with, but he can't take shots like that. You've got Castro who's punching inside of the wide shots of Juarez. He's making Juarez dance to his tune, his music. And Juarez is outgunned right now. He just can't deal with the young gun, Carlos Castro.
He backs him up, went up top as well.
From the first round. Weak to the body from the first round. With that jab down to the body, I saw his response. And now you see Castro capitalizing on it right now. Finally figured it out.
Another right hand to the body, gets in there. 25-0. Carlos Castro trying to put himself in position for a junior featherweight title opportunity. Right uppercut was timed.
See, Castro has almost been exclusive to the body this round, but he's looking to bring something up top. As Juarez focuses on the body, he's going to switch up the game plan again and say, oh, don't forget about your head. Good shot right there.
Left hook, right uppercut, left to the body, underneath with the right to the body. Wraps around, gives an angle, puts a left hook to the body. Showing everything offensively is the undefeated Castro.
And Juarez is taking too many shots right now. A lot
Can't
of
take too
punches
much
he's
more of
taking.
this. Juarez can't take too much more of this. And he's getting pushed back by the younger, stronger fighter. That's just discouraging. Just discouraging.